assuming it's suffering from only one critical thing right now. The one that I imposed until the end of encounter, right?
Yes, I think it's the dizzy one.
Now, sadly, battle meditation is done, and I can't do it as a maneuver again. So...
Oh no! Sorry, and Tizzers at the brink, so that's plus 20.
Ah, yeah. So, no more battle meditation. Sorry guys, but I cannot spend my action doing that. So, here comes the attacks. Cora, who is now bleeding profusely, has her lightsaber in front of her in a very aggressive manner, like a wounded animal about to strike and lash out. And that's exactly what she does. And I'm gonna use my linked ability again. And I get a blue dice. Got that. Go. Let's go for the jugular. There
You have used the force.
Right. 2, 4, 5. So that's 12 damage. And I choose to double it. So that's 24 plus 24 damage for the hit. And then another 36 through 3 attacks because of the linked ability. Then,
What?
since I have a force rating of 3, my link ability goes up to my force rating, so I hit it 4 times. So if one hit it for 12, that means 12 times 4. But since I chose to use those 2 advantages to double the damage, that means I basically hit it 5 times.
Okay,
Might as well.
but...
Well, I hit it
Wait.
4 times, but one of the hits was double.
Yeah, hang on, wait, I feel like you've said something wrong here. Where is it?
You must spend 2 advantages to get additional hits with linked.
What do you mean?
The
Right.
wielder may spend 2 advantages again, an additional hit, and may do so a number of times equal to the weapon's linked rating.
It's not the passive.
Perform a
it's
saber
not
swarm maneuver. Suffer 1 strain to make next combo check. This turn gain the linked item quality equal to force rating during the checks. So my force rating
Yes.
is 3.
Yes, so the white item now has a linked quality with a rating of 3. Which means you can spend up to, like, you can spend 2 advantages to get an additional hit 3 times.
Oh. Well, okay, I spend the advantages instead of doubling the damage to get the extra hits then. That's
Yeah, you can do
48
that.
damage
That's-
between 4 attacks.
I was gonna say, because on my
Wait, how do you get
thing,
4
it was-
attacks? You don't have 2 advantages.
Yeah, you only have 2 advantages.
You can only get 1 additional attack. Or 1 additional
What?
hit.
Yeah.
Yes. Your talent gives the weapon, whichever weapon that is, linked weapon quality. But the linked weapon quality works in a specific way.
Well, I don't know how it works. I've got literally the PDF open here and it says nothing about having to spend advantages to use it.
The linked quality is under gear and equipment. Because it's a weapon quality.
If it's not in my skill tree, then what the fuck?
It's under weapon qualities because you add a weapon quality to a weapon via a talent.
Is it linked active? There's no passive version. Weird. Right.
It's an active weapon quality.
Linked. Some weapons, like the laser cannons fitted to X-Wing, are designed to fire together at the same time. This increases the possibility of a hit as well as for damage dealt. When firing a linked weapon on a successful attack, the weapon deals 1 hit. The wielder may spend 2 advantages to gain an additional hit, and may do so a number of times equal to a weapon's linked rating. Yours is 3, so you may do that 3 times. Yeah, I mean, spending 2 advantages 3 times. Additional hits from the linked weapon may only be applied against the original target. Each hit deals the weapon's base damage plus the total unconcealed successes scored on the check.
Oh, so that means I need to have 6 advantages?
Yes.
To take full advantage of it.
Oh man. But wait,
Otherwise, it would be broke as fuck. So, yeah.
if I have just 2 advantages, then then isn't it better for me to double the damage than take an extra hit?
I mean, probably, yeah.
Well, if you do an extra hit, you may get a triumph, you may get a...
But no, on the linked ability, I don't get to reroll the dice. That's it. I use the same dice.
Yeah. He only gets more hits. He
So
doesn't get like,
basically,
attacks.
getting more hits is actually worse than just doubling the hit. That makes no sense.
Depends on who you're hitting. The thing is, since you have breach, you remove soak. And since it currently has no defenses, it doesn't actually have anything way to reduce its damages. So in this case, it does the exact same thing.
Weird. I mean, that just means the ability is terrible then.
No, it's not. Again, it's based on soak. Just because it has no low things right now doesn't mean it's any worse.
Okay, explain to me how is taking 2 hits better than just doubling the damage on 1 hit?
Well, you can have a special quality on a weapon that, for example, inflicts some sort of disadvantage when you hit it. In which case, hitting it twice might be better than just doubling the damage. It all depends on what you want to do.
Well, in that case, instead of using a link ability, I'm just gonna make another critical roll. So, what do I add to the roll?
Plus 20.
Plus 20.
Plus whatever you have.
111.
Oof. Oh, Jesus. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. So, essentially, as it tried to basically get up, all you see is like, it says temporary lame. Until its critical injury is healed, the target cannot perform more than one maneuver during his turn. So in other words, you duck under its attack and slash at one of its legs.
Guess
cutting
what?
its tendon.
I'm taking another, I'm taking 2 strain, I'm gonna fucking hit it again. Right.
See, this is the situation where your double attacks work.
So that's
Because
10
now
damage.
times it by 3.
That's 10 damage, and I'm gonna choose to inflict another critical injury. So that's, I'm assuming, is plus 30, right?
Yeah.
And since
Oh,
I
never.
have 3 advantages extra, that's gonna be actually a plus 60. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Kick.
I'm gonna use a light side dice.
Okay. I was gonna say, jeez.
And guess what? If you don't want me to do linked attacks anymore, because apparently they're garbage if we're using that rules, I'm just gonna fuck it up with critical injuries.
I mean, those are
104.
the rules as written. You have no one to blame but yourself for not reading it.
How can I read something that's literally not in my fucking talent tree? How am I supposed to know that somewhere else something exists?
Okay.
That's retarded.
Silence after the fucking session.
104.
Right. Maimed. One of the target's limbs, selected by the GM, is permanently fucking lost. I guess you're gonna sever the fucking leg.
Wait, sorry, what did you say was severed?
A limb is severed, chosen by me, is permanently lost. So essentially, since it was lame, you essentially took off the leg. Basically finished off the job.
Okay.
And it basically flops down onto its arms.
Right, then I'm
creature.
gonna use my maneuver to actually go in a defensive stance, so I'm better prepared for it next time.
Okay. Astrid.
Oh man, I'm seeing a severe lack of DACA in this guy's diet, so I'm gonna give him some. Oh man, you can
All
never
the
have too much
advantages.
DACA. It's not advantages, that's successes.
Oh, successes, I mean, derp. Still.
Derp, derp, bitty, derp, derp, derp.
So what are you
Anyway,
gonna do with your shiny new advantage you got?
a single event? What can I do with a single advantage?
You can recover 1 strain. You can also, I sent you the cheat sheets for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
you can
why
recover
don't you
1
use them?
strain. You can add one blue to the next active allied character. You can It's a single important point in ongoing conflict, such as yada yada yada. Can inflict. Well,
I
no,
want
you
to
can do that.
notice something important.
You'll notice something important about it. Or about
Yeah, I
the
wanna-
situation currently.
Yeah, about the ongoing conflict. I want to notice something important.
Well, you notice something rammed into its arm. It looks like on its forearm, one of its spikes is not a spike. It looks like a metal pole of some kind.
I'm gonna shoot it again.
I noticed this thing and I shoot it again.
Oh,
I don't
shoot.
think that hits.
No.
How
Yeah,
much
beep,
health
beep,
does
beep.
this thing even fucking have? Jesus Christ.
I crap
It's,
on.
I assure you, he's a young one, but he's healthy, but it's not far away anymore. It's not looking very well, let's just say that.
Right. Well, I guess we're gonna start out with hitting it. Hello there, General Kenobi. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just double the damage. And recover some strain. So, because I'm assuming 3 successes actually hit it.
Yes.
Nice. So yeah, the double damage. I'm leaving that to you to figure out, and then I'm going to take this to say no, it's recovered and hit it again because fuck it. Right. Same procedure as last time. Double the damage and recover some strain. And they're going back into defensive stance. Not that they seem to be paying attention to me, but still. It's a meme. It's a meme.
Mm-hmm. Right, how much damage you do?
Well,
In
10.
total.
and
10,
doubled,
20.
so 20. And then,
Okay, so essentially, as it's on the ground about to get up, you just see Tizza raise the saber, hit it on its head, and start slowly driving it through its skull, struggling against the thriving creature until finally it goes through and into the dirt below.
Oh, okay.
I mean, after all those critical injuries, I'm surprised it survived that long. Fuck me, that thing stuff.
I wasn't surprised when. I mean, that really sounded like an execution, Sibby. I don't know why you were surprised.
I was actually surprised it didn't have more to give. Anyway, yeah. Kains, how is Astrid doing?
She's managing.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here. I'm fine.
Well,
What's
I'm
that
anticipating
creature?
you giving me that answer even when it's not true.
Look, I'm standing.
Anyone else injured? Cora, are you injured?
She just points to her clothes, which are all soaked in blood. I think he left me somewhere.
Allow me to patch you up, Cora. What was that thing? It was monstrous.
Before you do that, Kains, what about the girl? Is she alive?
She's stable.
Good. Well, I was hoping actually Tizzer could enlighten us. I've never seen that thing before.
Where the hell did the handout go? Oh, there it is. Wait, did we actually make a roll to figure out what this was, or did I just know what it was?
Oh, pardon, sorry, yes?
Did we actually make a roll to figure out what that was, or did we just know? Or did I just know? Did someone just know?
By the way, guys,
Right,
since
that is
combat
for
is
the task.
over, remember to roll cool
Yeah.
without any difficulty to recover some extra strain. The successes are basically how much strain you recover after combat.
By the way, I think we've been doing something wrong this entire game. Thing.
Oh.
There's nothing in my GM sheet at all that relays that a triumph doubles for damage.
Oh, okay.
So in other words, that linked ability is the only way you can double damage, and we've been doing it wrong this entire time.
Wait,
That
seriously?
makes an awful lot of sense.
So this entire time, I knew it was weird that an ability would be written off like that, despite being a full
Yeah,
core
because
concept.
it makes no sense if you think about it.
We have been doing it. Well, I've been doing it to you too, so it doesn't matter. But this entire time, we've been hitting 5 times the amount we should have been.
Fair enough.
I mean, in a way that makes combat way more, well, dangerous, so that's kind of cool.
Well, I guess this entire time we've been doing your linked ability wrong as well. We've just been powering it through. But overall, I think it's been balanced since the bad
So
guys have been doing
wait,
it too.
so with Triumph we can't double damage. With Triumph, what can we do then? Only the things in the list?
In the list, yeah. Disable
yeah.
equipment, disable the person, upgrade an ally's next check, like all that sort of stuff.
You can still double damage with a crit, though, right?
Oh, by the way, you forgot, you got a bunch of triumphs. I mean,
Actually-
yeah, you got some triumphs. Remember, you stored some advantages.
Wait, that might actually be what it is.
So,
The-
in other words, your link ability is the only way to double damage, and more. So, I knew it couldn't be useless.
No,
Yeah,
wait,
because from
yeah.
like it sounded like, wait, why would I want an extra hit and go for the soak a second time if I can just double the damage on one hit? Why would you want that?
So, in other words, I was thinking, if we're not wrong on the linked ability, are we wrong on the triumphs? And I read the entire list, and there's nothing, like, about it.
Fuck me.
So, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that answers that question. And now everything makes sense, which is nice. I like it when things make sense.
Okay, so we've after all these sessions and all this stuff, this is our first game of this system. We finally figured out we were doing it wrong.
I mean,
Okay.
considering, isn't that kind of true for any
If it
time you
involves-
play a system for the first time?
Yeah. Don't worry. So everybody get that now. We can't double damage with a triumph. Everybody okay? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
As the as
I was wondering
They
why my people were
always
dying
say-
so quick.
they always say, if it involves doing something right, you're doing it wrong, and it involves doing
Exactly.
something wrong, you didn't do it right.
Okay.
Okay,
But yeah,
so,
to go back to the Tarenta tech, do we actually need to roll anything to know what it is, or do we just know?
Both of you would know horror stories of this thing.
Okay.
Like, essentially, like Jedi, like you already can tell that this isn't the flipping ancient kind. Like, they're meant to be twice as big as you, you know? But this one was around about the same size. Bulkier, sure, but he was around about the same size.
I think that was a Tarenta tech, although I've never seen one before. And I don't know what it is doing here. There shouldn't be any.
It's so close to the Jedi Temple.
Ash, did we get a comlink signal or like comlink address for the master?
Yes.
Tizigo is going to bring up the comlink and try to contact the master.
Oh.
In
you
the
can contact
meantime,
the master, easy enough.
Can Cora get a trophy from that monster?
I would suggest a tusk.
Yes.
Or the head, if you
Ooh,
can carry it.
wait.
Or a claw.
Can I get some of his scales or his thick hide?
Wait, don't you want the claws?
There's no
Maybe you can
scales.
make a very nice knife out of them.
No, the thick hide.
Its hide, you find out now, is easily cut. Turns out that its defense against lightsabers is purely the dark side's influence when it's fighting you guys.
Oh wait, so it basically has a blue wide like energy absorb.
Kind of, yeah.
Fucking hell,
That's what it uses the dark side for.
that is
Like,
ridiculous.
it's a creature naturally bathed in a dark side. It can use conceal. It naturally bounces that sort of stuff off.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, take what you want off of it. Just
Esper,
Yeah, I'm gonna skin it.
Esper, think about
enough.
the claws. Maybe you can make some kind of rough alloy out of them, use it for plating.
Yeah, I'll take the claws too.
Alright, you can take those.
I'll
Okay,
take
you want to
I'll
tusk?
take a tusk as a souvenir.
Also,
enough.
I'll take the other tusk. I'm literally just gonna take every piece of it that somebody else doesn't.
They suggest not eating it. That's probably not a good idea. But
No,
anyway,
I'm
the
gonna
master.
eat it.
Oh, by the way, hang on. While you're cutting, I'm doing several things. So, Tizza, you contact Miraluka. Right. So, 1 second.
Fuck, where's the handout for that motherfucker?
There you go, I showed
Yeah,
it.
here, Makura.
He's like, yes?
Master Makura, I have some troubling news.
What is it?
I believe we may have just encountered and killed what must be a young Tarantatech.
Ah, another one, I see.
What do you mean another one? There shouldn't be any Tarantatechs on Tython.
Well, it's easy enough not to have told you such a thing, but there are such creatures here. We have been hunting them down, and their numbers have dwindled. Does it look old? I suggest not, since you are still alive.
No, it's most likely very young. It's roughly the same size as a humanoid.
I see.
Jedi Master, why didn't you warn us that these things were out here?
There are... well, technically there is none. Their eggs can remain seated within the ground or wherever they are stored for a very long time, only coming out when it senses such power. But I can tell you that these things were in fact made on this planet. It is not hidden information. And I might as well tell you after you sorted that out. Would you like to know?
Would you like to know?
Would you like to know more? Please
I
select yes or no.
suppose. Although, before that, I should also report that I believe this is most likely what has been killing the Padawans. We found one Padawan dead. I'm not sure of his identity yet, but we found that most likely a companion of his that is severely injured. She's stable for now, but I don't think she's regaining consciousness anytime soon.
Which is female, I see. I know of her. However, it seems like I should have suspected such a thing would be drawn to that area. I suggest you do know the history of the Jedi. How we were brought to this planet.
The attack on the temple. That's why you came here, was it not?
No, we came here because it's our original home. The Jedi, or Jedi as we were once called, we were warriors, scholars and scientists all. Came to this planet, we discovered the fact that we could use the Force. We thought it only related to this planet. Well, I shall not bore you with a long explanation, but soon the Dark Jedi rose from our ranks. They started doing questionable things, and a war ensued. That was when the first lightsabers were made. We knew that despite our peaceful intentions, we needed to defend ourselves and those around us. After driving the Dark Jedi off our planet, it left scars here and there. They attempted to corrupt the Forge for what it was, but it is a pure place, and they only succeeded in corrupting the area around it. Hence why you may see that it's rather dangerous there. Not in my wildest dreams would I think that one of those beings was still on the planet. Made by the Dark Jedi during the war. We had to hunt every single one down in the... well, in the age of Exar Kun.
I see. The fact that one's resurfaced now is not a good sign, then.
Probably not. It could, by all force willing, be a fluke. One egg we missed. But I will make sure to send out to our Jedi Knights. Be careful, and to scour the planet.
A
I
fluke.
thank you for this information.
A fluke sounds highly unlikely considering the area. It is covered in darkness. Perhaps the current situation of the planet may have awakened it. And if it awakened this one, maybe there's others hibernating around.
As I said, I will get the other Jedi on it.
I'm assuming that considering we went through, well, a lot of unexpected trouble, you'll keep that in mind when it's time to give us our payment.
She nods. I will. And with that, it turns off, and you can hear what sounds to be a speeder outside. Not a bike, but an actual speeder car. And 2 Jedi Knights waiting for you outside. However, as you were having that conversation, Astrid, while you were stripping the beast, you notice something. You notice a gauntlet of some kind trapped within its gnaws, like jaw. And also the metal rod that you saw stuck into its arm.
Yoint.
Right, as you remove the gauntlet, you notice that it's a Mandalorian gauntlet.
Yoinked!
Rather, hang on. And it's nothing, it's just armor. It's like your armor. It's like Mandalorian iron, and you look it over, and it's, the arm is still attached inside of it. Turns out, whatever it was, ate it. But it does have a data pad listed on it, and as you remove the pole from its arm, it suddenly extends out into a force pike.
Do I need to say it a third time?
Well, anyway, do you want to read the data pad?
Yes, I'm also going to accept the force pike and the arm.
Hey Astrid, you got a hand.
Haha! Thanks for giving me a hand, guys.
Thanks for what?
All according to Kekaku.
And this is the information you essentially find.
Ooh.
So, Kains, the question of the day, is that better than yours?
That's probably an upgrade, but I wouldn't be too presumptuous to walk around with it.
This thing's killed a lot of Jedi. I should probably keep hold of it for safekeeping.
No.
I'm going to stash it.
No.
Excuse you, you're not stealing my loot, Experta.
Excuse you, you're not taking everything that doesn't even relate to your character. This thing's for Kains.
Is it for Kains?
Well, what he
Wait, no,
decides to
shut
do
up.
with it is up to him.
Oh, you all get fancy loot. I haven't gotten any fancy loot.
Didn't you
have
get
a
wings to build your glider?
goddamn
Didn't you
sword.
get a sword? Didn't you get an
Didn't you
armor?
get a sword?
That's fair.
Didn't you get your
Alright,
armor?
fine, I'll give it to Kains.
You've gotten 3 fucking artifacts.
not-
Greediest
not-
fucking
hang on.
player ever, Jesus Christ.
He's not accepting it at the moment because he's a bit horrified it's killed loads of Jedi.
Wait, how do you know
So
it's
they-
good Jedi? Because of the data pad?
You just said that in
Yes!
character.
I just read the data pad. I know this.
The
What this
data
is
pad could be lying, don't worry about it, it's fine.
Don't worry.
Maybe we can take a closer look at it when we get back to the ship later on. For
Yeah,
now, people
but
can
anyway,
possession.
at any rate, it seems like we have company outside. We should not keep them waiting.
3 firing modes, as opposed to the 4 that was earlier.
There was one. I removed one.
Caesar
So-
steps outside to the 2 waiting knights. I'm assuming they're knights.
Yeah, I'm gonna go join her.
I'm assuming you're here for the girl.
Yes, we are.
That was quick.
I assure you, we were on patrol.
Very well.
Patrol. She
Did you bring a
says, Trylias, she looks around to the area that's covered with monsters that are very aggressive.
Did you bring a stretcher? I believe she's still unconscious.
They nod and actually start heading inside to go and get her.
Oh, hang on, I just walked out with her.
Oh, you walked out, okay.
Yeah.
So essentially, as you walk out, one of them goes up and says, "Thank you. I will take it from
No
here."
problem. I stabilized her. She should be okay. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for her friend.
Dude, are you seeing this?
Come on, T-Rex! Fuck you, bitch!
Get on the buildings,
incredible damage. I'm an giant ass robot.